Hi everybody. So, finally, this package has arrived. This has come from Canada. It's come from Lathed Design. Basically, the courier was like Chit Chats / Ascendia. It's a bit complicated how that all works. I was trying to look it up online. Yeah, it's taken 25 days. I was getting really worried. I thought it wasn't going to turn up at all. And I've got another order as well from Lathed Design that I don't know when it's going to arrive. Probably not for a long time yet, but the tracking didn't even update from when it left. Like, I think it left the States. And then went via Switzerland, I think. I'm really not sure, because the tracking says Switzerland and also the States, so I really have no idea how it all works. So, I think that's just showed some of my details. I didn't realise there was a label on the back, so I might have to cut some of that. That's brilliant. Okay, so Lathed Design. So let's have a look at this first. So this is called the Pawnder, I think. It's just like a chess piece kind of design. See, like a pawn. That's very pretty. It's a knuckle roller. You know, one that doesn't have, you know, kind of like symmetrical ends, so it's kind of different. It's very light. It's actually quite nice. Nice finish. It's not glossy. It's just a kind of satin finish, I guess. It's not quite matte. It's still smooth. I think that's the best kind of finish you can give it. That's nice. Just straight away, and remember I'm a beginner, if it isn't already obvious. This feels a little bit weird because it's so wide. But it may be just something to get used to. And, you know, it's flat, so grabbing it feels a bit weird, but no, that feels really nice, actually. This part here is quite slim. And I guess it feels a little bit longer because of that, say, compared to... So there's an acrylic around square. Now that's really nice, actually. So that, I think that was $20, so I think that's really reasonable. I think they're made in-house. Got their logo on the top there. Is engraved. Yeah, nicely finished. There's a little bit of an edge on this part here, like a mould line. Bit of a shame. I don't know, I might be able to do something about that. But let's get into, I tell you what, this, I think, is going to be their knuckle roller set that they've recently done. Lathed backbones, I think they're called. So there's a sticker. Very nice. And I love these 3D printed boxes. You know, because this is going to cost them money. This has cost them time as well in designing it and printing it. It's cost them money and materials. Oh wow, that is so cool. I like it. I'm not a fan of pink, but I know their aesthetic is bright colours, so, and I like that, to be honest, so I'm cool with that. That's really nicely designed, and you know, compartments, and that's actually been made to the size as well on that side. So this has been made specifically for this drop, I assume. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that is a hell of a lot of effort to go into the packaging. That is really nice, and I'm really glad it didn't arrive broken. Okay, so this is another resin roller. So this is the lathed backbone as well. Again, a bit of a shame there, we got a bit of a rough edge there. But again, I might be able to do something about that. A little bit of a fault there. It'll be from pouring in the mould, I guess. Not the end of the world. These were the only, well, these were the colours that I liked that were still available by the time I got to the drop. So, I love green, and I do like purple. The glow, you could get glow ones, so there were different listings with glow versions of these, but I didn't like the colours, in all honesty. So I went with the general resin. I love glow, but, you know, I didn't really like the ones that were being offered. I think in my next order I've got a glow Pawnder that I've chosen. But yeah, actually I thought I might as well get matching. I actually purchased this set first. I will unwrap this in a minute. And then I thought, oh, do you know what, I'm going to get Pawnder as well. So I managed to get the matching colour because I thought it would be good to have them matching. So that's quite a lot longer, but that again feels really nice. I like this design. Kind of look like dumbbells, I guess. It is a nice design. Quite comfortable to use, very lightweight. Again, let's compare it to, say, in a round square. Again, it's slimmer in the middle. It's quite nice. Okay, so that's those. Now this is titanium. I've wrapped out nicely in some tissue. Oh wow. See, I love their funky colour designs. Like, their general aesthetic is just absolutely gorgeous, and of course I had to go for the green and blue. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. He's got names for all of them, but oh wow. So this is a mini. I think the mini size, there we go. I would love it if, like, in future he does a full size drop of these, because that actually feels really nice. But I have to say, it's going to take some getting used to because it's smaller. And again, I'm a beginner. But that, again, the feel of that is so smooth. The finishing on that is perfect. Again, it's not glossy, not quite matte, it's kind of satin. Because it's smaller, I find it a little bit more difficult to use, but that's probably a me problem that in time I should be able to get used to. Yeah, that is gorgeous. Apologies for my right thumb, by the way. It's from my injury in the garden the other day. That is lovely. And I think it was it $50 or $55 for this set? And that's made out of titanium. This is out of resin that they make in-house. Comes with this, you know, purpose-made case. I actually think they're not charging enough. In all honesty, as an independent maker, I think that's a good deal. Personally, I think, you know, when you're an independent maker and an artist, you know, you're not a big company, you're not mass producing things, you haven't got a factory line going, you haven't, you know, in some cases you haven't got people working for you. When it's just a one-man or one-woman job, and I know from experience doing the ocarinas, it takes an awful lot of time. A lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of R&D. which I think, you know, often goes unappreciated. So I appreciate the thought, the effort, the work, the R&D, and the skill that has gone into making these. It's amazing. Really great company. I'm really impressed. And I only wish I'd found them sooner. But here we go. Now this is exciting. I actually originally, you know, gravitated towards them because of the knuckle rollers. But really I'm most excited about this Big Larry set. Now this looks like it's colour matched to what I've ordered. Oh wow, it's got magnets in it as well on the case. Look at that. Right, I've got some extra paracord. And these are the quantum colliders. These beauties. Obviously, extra long piece of paracord so I can cut it down to the size I like. Look at those. This is what I've been really excited about getting. So they're a Big Larry / kendama kind of hybrid. So like a kendama, I think that's what they're called. Like, you know, like ball in a cup. Cup and ball, whatever. There's some really great tutorials, I think, on their Instagram page. They've also got a Discord that I joined, and I think there's some tutorials on there. I've been so excited about these. Again, I think they're titanium, and of course I had to get matching ones. Obviously, I will be sizing the paracord off camera, but that's interesting how they've put that in there. Oh, sorry if that hasn't been in focus. Just the patterns on there, beautiful. I love these so much, and the general design and an idea of them, that in my next order, I actually ordered another set, so that's what's coming in the next order. I got a different colour, different pattern of these, of the quantum colliders. I think these are the V3. And I also got another Pawnder, and I think I got some 3D printed pieces. I can't remember off the top of my head. But when they'll arrive when they arrive, I think, because I don't think I'm going to get tracking updates. So let's have a look. So we've got some little instructions on sizing them. That's great. I think that's the only maker I've seen so far that sells Big Larry that actually has a little instruction set, which is probably more important for these because they are so different. Because you can do the, you know, there's, I guess, how should I put it? There's more tricks you can do with these, so maybe sizing them correctly is a little bit more important, or there might be something different. I don't know. I haven't looked at them properly yet, but I'll size them properly off camera, I think. These, yeah, these are gorgeous. I am so happy. Such a beautiful design, very elegant. And the knuckle rollers, nice matching set. I'm probably going to dig into my paracord and find a different colour than this. But I mean, look at this 3D printed case. So it's colour matched because I've got blue and green colliders. I didn't actually know they had magnets on it and a little thing to line it up, a little notch. That's amazing. And again, this costs money, this took time, this took effort. You know, that's so well made, and for a 3D print, you know, that feels a lot better than some other 3D printed stuff I've had. And even with, you know, correctly sized holes. I love it. So that is a lot of thought and love, basically, and passion gone into their work. Where's that little notch? Sorry, I just really appreciate stuff like this, and I think, you know, it deserves a shout out. This is, you know, I haven't got it quite in there properly, but yeah, just the packaging itself, just wow. You know, this is someone who takes a lot of pride in their work, presentation, and also cares about, you know, how customers see their products. Yeah, I not enough words can express, you know, how impressed I am. Basically, these are fantastic, and I've just been so excited for them to arrive. I'm going to go away now because I wasn't expecting these today, and I'm going to go size these up and play around with everything because I honestly thought these were lost. So that has made my day completely. Oop. So I'm really looking forward to the next package to arrive from Lathed Design. I don't know. Maybe it'll be another 15 days before I get that. I have no idea. And I think that it's got a completely different tracking number, so I think it's not even going to come via Royal Mail. I don't know who's going to deliver it to me, if it gets delivered. It's kind of like luck of the draw, I think. But anyway, these finally arrived, so I can't complain. And they're amazing. So yeah, I need to improve, and maybe post some videos of using this stuff. I'm going to look at the tutorials for these as well, because there's some good finishing moves for, you know, this to end up in there, which is great. I'll tell you what, just before I go, let's do a quick wave. So I'm not going to take these off of the cord at the moment. Let's just weigh them together. 18.04. And then the lathe backbone, about 26 grams. The Pawnder, 9.29 grams, so that's very light. Oh, we've also got a little mould line down here as well, which I can feel. I might just have to smooth some of these a little bit. Is that really 9.4? 9.04? Hang on. Not much difference between those two. I would say I prefer this design better because it's symmetrical. I find this, you know, the wider part a little bit awkward, but I think given time to get used to it, and also if I improve, that might actually, you know, come into its own, might actually be considered a good thing. I don't know. I'll have to practice with it, but generally I actually like this one a little bit better. However, I would say with this being so quite a little bit longer before it extends outwards, I quite like that. I do quite like that. Anyway, I'm rambling now, I think. Okay, I love the fact that's also got the logo both ends. That's awesome. Yeah, so quantum colliders, lathe backbone, And the same in resin. I think they're resin. And then the Pawnder. Beautiful work. Really nice stuff. I'm just like gobsmacked. Like seriously, I'm speechless. So I love these. I'm gonna go play with them now. So have a great day. Bye bye.